of X-Plane 11 installed on a laptop computer, and I have FlyComStack installed on an iPad mini. So let's fire up the app. So you can see there is still no connection between the app and the simulator. The data is 0 at this point. So we tap on the connection button, the checking connection button, and we enter the IP address of the computer running X-Plane. We hit OK, and we leave the default port 49,000. We also like to leave the default refresh rate of 20 and enable all the functionality. That way you can start from that point and you can see whether this configuration works for you best. You can see now that the data reflects in both sides for the COM and for the navigation portion of it. Now let's go ahead now and change one of the frequencies. So we go to the standby box on the COM1 and we tap on the numbers directly. The numpad comes up. So we enter 122.9, and you can see now the standby box is showing 122.9. We can flop the frequencies, and you can see the information has been refreshed on the flight simulator. We can do the same for the nav portion of it by tapping on the standby nav box. We enter 117.6 and we can flop again. You can see that information now is also transferred to the bottom portion of the radio stack on the simulator. Now we can do the same for other controls like the transponder. You can change the value for the transponder. You can see how at the moment that we enter it, actually changing on the simulator. You can change the knob for the standby, on, altitude, or test, and it reflects back to on the simulator. We can also change the OBS for the VORs by sliding up and down. You can see how it affects the dial on the simulator, similar to the heading, and the altimeter also works in the same way. On the switch box, to switch the communication device where you're listening or communicating, you can tap on the buttons on the top and it'll see how you can actually monitor 2 frequencies or just one. Same works for the nav and the transmitting portion of it.